Hello YouTube, it's Brandon here once again. Today, welcome to my very first episode of, I guess you could say, retro reviews. I kind of don't want to use that name because it is kind of a knockoff to some other people on YouTube who use that name, but anyway, I'm starting to ramble on here. Anyway, I got an original Xbox here to show you guys here. This is my old original Xbox. I'm actually in the process of restoring it, and I figured why not get a little video footage and do a review of this Xbox original for you guys. Now, if you're not familiar with Xbox original, it was released in 2001 by Microsoft Corporation, of course. This is an original 2001 Xbox original. Was purchased in around 2002, in that area. If you can see, I'm just putting the finishing touches on restoring this original Xbox here. I'll have, if I don't forget, some photographs of what this Xbox was when I received it, because when I received this Xbox, to start off, it had a faulty hard drive. Disk drive was pretty much junk. The power supply was junk, and everything else was junk. You can actually see there's actually a little bit of rust on the case. But normally I wouldn't do a review of like an Xbox original because by this stage most people probably know a lot about this console already, but who knows, maybe some people don't. But I just got done putting the hard drive in. I replaced the hard drive. I replaced the disk drive, CD-ROM drive. I purchased this on eBay for around 30 bucks. Hard drive, I purchased that used as well. So yeah, I'm just putting the finishing touches around and thought I'd get a little bit of a video to show you guys. Now here's a tip if you're ever working in original Xbox Ones, or Xbox Originals, I'm so used to calling these Xbox Ones. You want to be very, very careful with these ribbon cables because they can literally break really, really easily. I had a friend who actually learned that the hard way, to put in a technical term. But yeah, that's pretty much all that there. I got the original 2001 controller. Let me move the camera here. 2001 controller. These are the fatter controllers. If I'm not correct, please somebody correct me, but these were actually recalled, I believe, back in 2001 or 2. I'm not sure, for having a problem with the connector right here, having the connector fray really easily. Well, on this controller, you guessed it, it was frayed, and I thought of, you know, using the redneck way of getting some electrical tape and a toothpick and trying to reinforce, you know, what is left, because the cable still works just fine. It's just frayed, and I'm afraid it will get worse as over time. So I kind of put a toothpick and wrapped it around with tape. Hopefully this idea will work good to kind of reinforce it. I don't really want to wreck this controller because this is a pretty nice controller. In my opinion, I like the older feel of the controllers. That's just me. Anyway, I'll get the case back on here, and I'll be back with some footage of, you know, the boot up and things like that. So, thanks to the magic of video editing, you guys will only have to wait a second. Well, there we go. I got the case back on the Xbox, so it looks more like an Xbox now. So if you can see, I basically made I had two Xboxes, and I made one good one out of two. The other one, it worked, but it really had struggled with issues. This one, when I got this one, it did not work at all. It had, I think, I don't know, I'm not for sure, but I believe there was a power surge, and it like screwed up everything. It cooked the hard drive, it screwed up everything on this Xbox itself. But like I said, I've replaced pretty much everything out of the other Xbox that was usable, I guess you could say. So, and replaced the hard drive and the CD drive and some other little cables here and there. So I haven't booted this up yet, and I thought, why not capture it on video so you guys can see the official boot up for this console. I've kind of left it off for a while. This was basically sitting under my bed as I was cleaning, and I didn't have the case fully put together, and I thought, why not upload it to YouTube? But if you can see, the case is in fairly good condition. There's a few scuffs and scratches here and there, but compared to the other case, actually the case that originally came with this, it had nicks, it had all kinds of stuff, it had stickers. I think if I know where it is, I'll actually show you the case for the original one. See, this right here was the case that it originally came with when I bought the Xbox used off the market. Right here. Now, thankfully, I restored it with one case that was in pretty good condition. I actually bought this Xbox, well, this Xbox was brand new. This case was brand new on this Xbox, because my original Xbox had this case. So this came from my original Xbox, and this is the used Xbox, but with my case. This came off the used Xbox. So you guys can just see right there what's in nicer condition. Put that back where it belongs. And how about we have a boot up test and a little start test, shall we? I'll go over actually around the Xbox so you guys can just see other places. The little feet are missing. From if the console was flush on a table, it probably wouldn't work. Everything should work fine back there. I cleaned out the fan really nicely. I did some work on the ports because some of the ports were bent up, it looked like. So, how about we have a boot up test and we'll see if this thing works. Alright, I got the Xbox hooked up. Let's just see what we get, shall we? This is the first boot up test. I have not booted this thing up. I just got everything all set up, so let's just see what happens. 1, 2, 3. Well, that sounded friendly. Let's see what's going on the television. Well, my room hasn't busted into flames yet, so I think I'm doing something right. Oh, we got a Microsoft logo, and we got a game that I had in the drive. Let's just take this game out. That's in the drive. Oh wow, I didn't even know this game was in here. Wow, I got a game with the Xbox. That's pretty cool. The disk drive is struggling a little bit. Oh, there it goes. Let's see what we're getting. Ah, we got a home screen. That's always nice. I did get the disk drive new, by the way, or used, by the way, so that's why I guess there was a game in there, and the controller's not plugged in. How nice. Well, I got the controller plugged in here. So, let's just see what we get, shall we? I've never actually went over this hard drive to see what's on this hard drive. So, let's explore. I bet the owner before I did restored all their stuff on it. Let's see what's on it. Looks like it was fresh install. Maybe. Let's see if there's any music on the console, shall we? Looks like we have music. Well, let's try this, see what we get. I really miss the old. Okay. Find my television remote. Here's some Steve Miller Band. What else is on here? I guess just a bunch of Steve Miller Band. Let's just pause that so we don't get a copyright on here, on YouTube. What else is on here with music? The Doors, oh nice. Tool. What's the Doors? Wonder what we got for the Doors. I do really miss the old menus of the older Xboxes versus the Xbox One. You keep singing there, Morrison. If you were alive. Xbox Live, let's see what we got there. Probably nothing, since, oh wow, I guess the previous owner has their... But if you can see, it looks like the guy left his account on the Xbox. Of course, I don't have it connected to Xbox Live, so that's obsolete today. Settings, what do we got in settings? Wonder when the last time this was signed into. Maybe we can see system info. 2004, okay. I doubt this thing was last signed in back then. I don't know, could be. Anyway, why don't we pop in a game, and we'll actually pop in the free game that came with it nicely. See, the disk drive's kind of struggling here, so you gotta hit it a little bit to get it open, and it didn't open all the way. Probably need to either find a new belt for the disk drive assembly, and we should be okay. See if it plays, shall we? Because that's the most important part, as long as it plays, because I've seen these not play. So, let's just wait. Oh, that's a good sign. Oh, there we go. There we go. This is going to be a little hard since I'm holding a camera. Looks to me like it wants to play nicely. And it's actually pretty quiet. I'm surprised. Usually, these Xbox originals aren't usually that quiet. They have like a hum to them. This one's actually pretty nice and quiet. Well, it's loading a game. That's good. I'm going to be horrible because I'm holding a controller at the same time. What's this? Cars owned. I wonder what multiplayer would do if I hit that. See, they got the previous owner's account was on there. Oh crap. What did I do that for? Sometime I should actually try to attempt to hook this up to the internet and see what happens. That'd be kind of cool. I'm pretty sure nothing would happen. Let's just start single player. Okay. Let's just do a World Series. Or arcade racing. Try that. Street racing. Let's do easy since I'm controlling this with one hand and the fat controller too, which makes this even more fun. It's a little difficult to drive with one hand, but the vibrator on the controller seems to be really responsive. Vibrator. Anyway. Oh, the game seems to be running pretty smooth, actually. No lag, no skipping. The controller, really responsive, you can hear. Oh crap, I'm sucking right now. But anyway, guys, I think I did it. Okay, whatever. I think that really puts it to... I think we'll put this video to an end, because it looks like I did it, guys. I think after little amounts of money and time, I think I got this thing back to its original state. There's still a few little things here and there I need to fix on it, such as the disk drive. I need to find some kind of a belt replacement for the tray. But anyway, everything else seems pretty smooth. I haven't noticed any problems whatsoever. I mean, Xbox Live's obviously a problem, but that's not the console's fault. That's the fact that Xbox Live for the original Xbox is, well, obsolete. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry, it's not really a review. It's kind of just me rambling, but if you can give that like button a press, that would be very, very well appreciated. And subscribe to my channel if you're into random stuff like what I do. Anyway, guys, have a good one. And a Happy New Year's, by the way. Ciao.